So painting day.
Hi guys, so on paint day what we did was simple. We swept up the floor. This is a garage, we use it to park cars, so we took all the cars out and then we swept up so that we have a smooth surface, and then we spread the nylon on the floor basically, so that we would have a base to paint on, and then we basically held the nylon with stones so that they don't move away. Obviously we kind of noticed that the nylon was not smooth. We saw one that was smooth and transparent, but we went for this option, but eventually it didn't matter. And then after that we took out the canvas that were previously ironed, and then we started to roll it out on the nylon. The canvas is what we're going to paint on, and then we just rolled it out. Remember, we had to do a bit of ironing, and then because we didn't want it to get rumpled back, we just rolled it up with a PVC pipe. If you want to know the tools I used is in the previous videos, as in I listed all the tools we needed already. So after that, what we did was we opened the paint. Of course we wanted to prime first. It was quite a bit of hassle to open. Of course we're not painters, we're not professionals in that line, but we didn't know we just needed to tear off a particular lead, but we had to get screwdrivers, try to open it. We eventually got through, opened up, and then the painting began. So basically we mixed it up. The paints were quite thick. I think it's thicker than some of the things I saw online. We poured it out and wanted to mix it up with water a bit. The idea of priming means that we didn't need to necessarily make it very thick, and then so we opted to make it very light. That stuff is an attempt to measure what we used, and then we started painting. Priming basically might not show so much in the video because the what we're using to prime is a white emulsion paint. It's a flat paint, and then we basically just painted through. We added a bit of a stick to act as an extender to our rollers, and then we just painted the whole canvas throughout with the white paint, and then came out good as a primer. You might not see it much because the canvas is cream and then the paint is white. So we then opened up the leaf green paint, mixed it up a bit. Of course it was thick too, and then I was trying to use a stick at first, but I had to use my hand eventually. I didn't want to stain my hand before, but who paints without staining their hands? And then we basically just mixed and then we started painting. It was a bit tacky, didn't roll up easily. Eventually we discovered the problem apparently was still a bit too thick, so we had to mix it up for the second coating. So this was the first coating, then we just basically just painted over the canvas. It was already primed, so the paints were not soaking up, so you can see the visible result almost immediately. Then we just basically did that to the whole canvas. and then this is the result we got from the first paint. And it looked I probably would can use this to shoot. I really liked the output. And then we put a second coating. Of course, what we did was we added water, and then we discovered that it was easier to just roll up. It wasn't sticking to the roller, and then so we just painted basically. It came out good, came out smoother. Even if I liked the idea of the rough edges of the first coat, but it just shows that anything I want, I can get it. So then we got the darker shade of the leaf green, and then we now started to use our hands to dab it. So the test coat roller didn't work, and then the foam stuff, I also didn't like the output. So basically we just decided to dab it with our hands, and then we believed that it was going to create some form of texture for us, which it did, but it wasn't showing as much. We did it for quite a while, and then we decided that if it wasn't showing much, we were going to use the white paint we got as a primer, and then use it to dab it and then see the effect, which we did. And then this was the effect of that. It was looking good, but I'm definitely going to try out using the green alone. Then afterwards, all we just did was we rolled it up to back on the PVC, rolled up the canvas, and then we're good to go. So that's all about our experiment. We hope that you guys got one or two things on painting canvas, and then we hope that we're motivated to try one. All right, guys, see you. Bye.